Welcome to World War II Chronicles, a weekly tribute to America's fighting men and women in commemoration of the Second World War. These programs are narrated by Ed Herlihy and are based on the news broadcasts of the war period from the recorded sound collection of the National Archives in Washington, D.C.
During an intensive series of operations in the last week of July 1943, the Americans lost 88 bombers. Yet despite these growing losses, the 8th Air Force undertook its most ambitious mission to date on August 17, 1943, the one-year anniversary of their first bombing mission over Europe. In an effort to cripple German war-making capability, B-17s took off for the Messerschmitt factory at Regensburg and the ball bearing plant at Schweinfurt.
The destruction of what product, or part of a product, would do most to cripple Nazi power? Two-thirds of Germany's anti-friction bearing industry is concentrated in Schweinfurt am Main.
Schweinfurt must be so bombed that assembly lines all over Germany will shut down. And when they start up, Schweinfurt must be bombed again.
On their mission over Germany, U.S. bombers flew without fighter escort, which could fly only as far as the German border. The damage to Regensburg was heavy, but the Schweinfurt plant was little affected by the raid. The toll on B-17s was very heavy. Of the 376 planes in the raid, almost 20% was shot down by the enemy.
In Britain now, you never talk about the weather, at least not in public. But each morning when the sky is clear, you can be pretty sure that good friends will die in the skies above Europe before the sun goes down. That's what happened today. The fortresses were out in strength. The fighter opposition was strong and the flak heavy. This air war has become almost a matter of statistics. The weight of bombs dropped, the number of planes lost.
In the outskirts of Berlin is this graveyard of smashed American bombers. We must replace this equipment. These men can never be replaced.
The high cost did not sway the Bomber Command's faith in daylight bombings, but did convince them that long-range fighter escorts were needed. But until such a plane was available in 1944, the American crews relied on courage alone for support. I'm Ed Herlihy. Join me next time for World War II Chronicles.
World War II Chronicles was produced by the American Veterans Center and Radio America in cooperation with the National Archives. To listen to more episodes, subscribe on iTunes or visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org. We need your help to keep the legacy of our World War II generation alive. Visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org to make a donation to support World War II Chronicles and the ongoing work of the American Veterans Center.